Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to The Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Sphere Exclusives. Looking for exclusive content from your favorite podcasts here at The Sphere? Head over to sphere.tv/Patreon and sign up today. Hype Talk. Are you looking to leverage your brand to promote ideas that encourage positive behaviors, raise awareness, and/or promote social change? Then look no further than Hype Talk Marketing and Events. Give us a call today at area code 713-332-8237 or shoot us an email to hello@hypetalk.co. coldhardfash.com. At Cold Hard Fash, our mission is to support creativity in fashion, beauty, and the arts. To connect with culture creators, follow us on Instagram at Cold Hard Fash and subscribe at www.coldhardfash.com.
Like a loaf of bread.
Hey. Wow. Wow. Woo, that comment was funny. Well, hello there. #family. We missed you guys last week. We are on episode 83 today. We got some hot fire for y'all. You know, we about to discuss all of the good stuff that's been going on. But anywho, you know who it is. Tiffany NoCo. Follow me on Instagram at _Tiffany NoCo. And also check out my blog website. I hope you guys are enjoying this nice spring weather. And before we get into our topics, of course, everybody gotta be rolled in. What's up, Zane?
What's good, #fam? First and foremost, like we always start the show off, make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms. That's at Zane Top Me. You know what I'm saying? That's Instagram, Twitter. Don't really be on Snapchat like that. And if you find my Facebook, I might add you back there. I just started getting back on there shit like last week. But, you know, I'm excited about today's show for sure. And I think we missed y'all last week, so we about to get it in. What's good, Chris?
Hey, Zay. I'm sorry I called you a loaf of bread.
It's all good.
It's your girl, Chrissy Vet. You can find me down here at _Chris. Right there.
Good
Television Magic. It's my favorite color, purple and blue. Down that way. You can find me there. And, yeah, it's, what's the day? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Which Wednesday is it, though?
Shit, I don't even know. The last Wednesday of the month.
Could be Wet Wednesday.
That's
Wet Wednesday. We have not done Wet Wednesday. It can be Wet
Ooh,
Wednesday.
It's Wet Wednesday.
That's true. It could be Wet Wednesday.
You guys take that with a grain of salt. Anywho,
Really? I see no problems with Wet Wednesday. Splash.
you know what?
Nigga, wet. Water.
You know what? In my nice, saved Christian life, I have no parts in that. But anywho, we're going to go ahead and roll into the topics for today.
It's just a little hot outside. You know, you can splash in the water.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Who
In the
said
pool,
I
you know what
was
I'm
not
talking about?
referring
Where your mind at?
sexually?
Yeah, she alive.
Right.
She alive.
Splish splash, taking a bath.
Yeah,
There's
all that. It's too
no
late.
Slip and
lifeguards.
slide.
There's no lifeguards on duty.
You already exposed yourself. It's okay.
There's
Thank
no
you,
lifeguards
Mind
on
is in the
duty,
gutter.
okay?
You know she's from
Might
Louisiana, y'all.
drown.
Now.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm done. Go ahead, Tiff. We done.
What you got to say?
Hey, no, go ahead, Ron.
Bust that one down real quick. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anywho, let's get into. I was really gonna bring up a whole little. This is a side note because you mentioned that, and then we was talking about wet. So somebody brought it to my well, not to my attention, but they was just talking about it on my Instagram feed. This boy, he was like, I ain't never let no girl cook for me again. I heard about that voodoo shit that women be putting blood in your food and make you fall in love. I was like, that shit is so old.
Man, look.
That is so
That's
old.
that Louisiana
Yeah,
shit.
It
It
is.
That's
is.
what you be on.
I
When
agree.
are you
I knew
from?
that since I was a little girl.
Everybody,
I ain't never-
people know about it, but I mean, that's more urban legend now.
Yeah, now it's more urban
Now.
legend. Back in the Gap, it was like
It was
some
true.
real shit.
Yeah, some real shit, though.
That shit ain't gonna work on me.
How you know?
Okay.
Mm,
You never know that.
Mm.
You in love,
probably wanna
Zane?
work
You
on
in
me.
love?
I might be.
You got a girlfriend.
All right, did she
quick.
cook?
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend.
You know,
quick.
there's 3 meals that folks like to cook when they don't really know how to cook. Spaghetti's one of them. Some type
Spaghetti.
of Alfredo and a bread and a salad. And then what's another one? Usually a third. That niggas
It's
usually
always
cook.
Alfredo.
It
Oh,
is
yeah,
always
like
It's
Alfredo.
always
Like,
Alfredo
it's
and
always
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
And nachos. Bitches love
Yes,
making
definitely,
nachos.
nachos.
Rotel.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you
That's
got you a fancy motherfucker, she might want to bake some chicken because that shit easy.
She
as fuck,
might
too.
bake you some chicken. That's
Baked
true.
chicken, mashed potatoes, and fucking mac and cheese.
That's so true.
Bitches be thinking they throwing down. Girl.
I mean, most women
Look
can't
what I
cook
done did for
nowadays.
Bae.
Posting they struggle meals and shit. Bitch, we don't want to see that.
She
I'm
cook for you,
tired of
Zay?
seeing struggle meals.
might
Oh my
something in
god,
there.
yeah, no, she for sure be cooking for me.
Okay.
Most women can't cook nowadays, so it's a blessing.
Ooh.
You feel me?
You know what? We're not even gonna get
Open
into
up a
that.
cookbook. You
We're
heard?
not gonna
I
get
can cook
into
better than
that.
half the females I know.
Ain't nothing wrong with a cooking man.
Let me tell y'all something.
Story.
We are in a whole new time. Men better learn how to cook too, okay? I
Facts.
can cook listen, let me tell you something. I am not a chef, but you ain't gonna starve. That's one thing too. One thing,
feel you.
2 things for sure. You are not gonna starve. I got a couple things on there. You know what I'm saying? I might throw down some salmon and shit, some vegetables, steam them hoes. You ain't gonna starve, but I'm not a chef.
I
so
mean, look,
come with it.
no, like for real though, like I mean, it's look, men, males, all my dogs out there. Make sure you know how to cook. It really gives you brownie points. You tell Shorty you know how to cook, she gonna be like you gonna be in
That's
your bag.
true.
I promise you.
In real life.
You know, how many times I told Shorty I can cook, she's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So for real, open up a cookbook. You ain't gotta be a natural. Literally follow the motherfucking instructions. Maybe tweak it a little, something. Hit your mama up. You know what I'm saying? She might be able to help you out too. If your mama can cook.
That's true. But you
And
know
you
what?
gonna be straight.
But you know how you know a real one though? Have a whole refrigerator. I was about to say Frigidaire. That's country. Have a whole refrigerator with nothing but leftovers. If she can put you together a leftover meal and just make some shit happen out of some random shit you got, I don't know, some pasta left over from, I don't know if niggas really, where you get pasta and shit from nowadays? I don't fucking know. Cheddar's or something. You got some pasta. You got some chicken nuggets in there from Wendy's and some other random shit. And she can say, I'm just saying, hey, you can take the skin off them nuggets, reheat them, boys.
If you are saving chicken nuggets from
I'm
Wendy's,
just
something is
saying-
wrong with your life.
I'm just saying.
It's worse than having fucking leftover
meals.
noodles. First off, I was going to say something and then it just
We
went
done.
over my head. We done with that because that is not even a topic.
That's not a topic today.
It is not a topic. I really was going to say something to y'all. It went over my head. Anywho, let's jump into our actual topics. So let's talk about something that people have been talking about for all over the weekend for the last couple of days, and that is Jordan Peele's Us.
Yes. girl.
Okay, so I hope you guys seen it because guess what? We will be giving away some spoilers, okay? So if you haven't seen it, too bad, so sad. We sorry for you, okay? So we about to jump into this. Let's talk about, first of all, that the weekend opening of this movie made $7 million. $7 million. I think
Yes,
that is
God.
awesome. That's
For opening weekend?
the biggest weekend opening of a horror movie in history.
Okay, I'll take that. I was like, you
Of a
Avengers be
horror-
opening up. You know,
No, they've been making like 23 million and shit. You know what I'm
More
saying?
than that shit.
Yeah.
For a
But-
horror movie, I don't think that's really good.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
This is the
Look,
biggest opening for a horror movie.
I ain't seen it yet.
Can
you
I
know?
say something real quick while we showing
I'll
these
whoop
clips
you.
and stuff real quick? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna let Tiff get into it because it's a lot I want to say, and just seeing Winston Duke
M'Baku.
Did you see though? Did you
M'Baku.
quick? You know what was funny on Twitter? Some girl said M'Baku can throw my back out, and I died. I said yes,
That's funny.
creative, and I said yes, he can.
So I was on Twitter and Bishop was tweeting about his damn thighs and shit, how big that he got.
Oh, his
he
thighs are
is a big,
huge.
he's a big boy.
Whew,
He is
that's a
big.
biggin'.
Yeah, he's big.
Whew.
Yeah,
My
he's a
God.
big guy. But anywho, so that movie starred Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke, who is M'Baku. But let's get into a lot of the civilism, a lot of the debate around the movie. So one of the big thing that stuck out to a lot of people was the reference of Jeremiah 11:11. That was the one thing, and then I know a lot of people were coming up with their own ideas surrounding the rabbits, and then also another big thing that people talked about, I wrote it down, was the Hands of America symbolism all throughout the movie. So let's talk about it. What was your thoughts?
Okay, well, first and foremost, as an avid movie aficionado, as someone who loves movies, and Like, I just love movies, even just going. I like to go alone. I do not like people to go with me. So if you want to take me on a date, movies is not that place. Do not do that. But with this film, first of all, I was acting real black. I had to act real black in this theater. Oh, yeah. I had to do it. For this movie, you had to do it.
I didn't.
No, you definitely had to do it.
Well, I went to a matinee.
I did too. And that's why I was able to do that. I was
I
able to act real black because I went in the daytime. And I was sitting... First of all, shout out to Cinemark, goddamn Memorial City. I sat next to some white people. First of all, they was in my seat. They had to move. I made them move, but they were sitting right next to them, and they was cool as shit. And the white lady got so comfortable, she started talking to the movie too. So I was like, yeah.
Oh no!
I
See, honestly, that made me realize that I really don't. I was like, why I don't go to the movies that much? I really don't. But when I went to go see this movie, it made me realize that I really don't like going to the movies. Motherfuckers talk too much. It's like too much side noise. Bitches be ruffling bags of chips and shit. Like,
that'd be me.
I'd rather watch it at my house, honestly. That's me. But okay, so let's talk about the movie. So first of all, the whole Jeremiah 11:11 thing, and I intended to go back to do more research on Jeremiah, but I do know that Jeremiah was the prophet that was sent to Egypt to tell them of the forecoming of God or of Christ, and about how they disobeyed him. So that reference to that, if you know that, I'll just quote the scripture of Jeremiah 11:11. So it says, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken them. So that that kind of gives you a lot about the movie. But so basically the movie is about doppelgangers that come to haunt the people of the city of Santa Monica, which I was reading another article about how the people are being kind of, how should I say, they don't want to go to Santa Monica anymore, Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, and the boardwalk, just based on the movie and the haunting of it. So I just have one of my biggest questions, and you don't learn this until at the end of the movie, when she actually, so it really freaked me out. I was thinking about this a lot. So when she went down into the tunnel, and then when she did the flashback of her realizing that that Red, her doppelganger, is actually her from the child, and that really, like, okay, so I just want to know, do people think that she knew her actual identity the entire time of the movie, or did the realization come back to her when she was down in the underworld?
No, Shorty knew. What happened was, I think she realized it. Well, for one, spoilers, because I'm getting text messages from people who are watching on live. I'm sorry, Brittany. Yes, we are doing spoilers, bitch. So you might not want to watch this shit. I'm just saying. So that's number one.
This portion.
Yeah, this portion's a spoiler, Brittany. So you might want to get off, girl. But back to Lupita, yeah, her character definitely knew. Now, did she repress this memory? Absolutely.
I think
she
so.
definitely repressed it. However, she ain't no fool. If you look at small details, how did you know where exactly to go?
Yeah.
How come you were so worried about your son drifting off, and yet you came up with every excuse in the book of, oh, let's not go to the beach, and it's a lot with this movie. But I knew what I was getting into because I am a horror fan. I love horror movies. My favorite shit.
I don't think it was a horror movie.
It's more. I consider
it
it. I say more. I think it's more horror in a way because it's like a post-apocalyptic of, showing of the U.S. So I would say I would put it more in horror. But either way, I love films like that. So I knew I was getting into when I seen the movies on the side. Jordan Peele is good with details. I seen Chud was on the side.
Details.
I said, I watched a lot of B-horror flicks, so I knew what Chud was. I seen that shit. What else was on? The Goonies, them niggas underground.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then just the little message saying about the underground tunnels. So that with the movies I say on the side, I say, okay, so somebody underground in this movie. What? I don't know. But I knew the first 5 minutes in kind of what the movie was about, at least the basis of it.
It never occurred to me. It never occurred to me that that they could have switched. Like, it never did, because I figured that, okay, these were just memories that she was suppressing, and it never really stuck out to me, even throughout the movie at the beginning when her mom was like, well, I just want her to talk. Like, that to me was more of like, okay, maybe she's just in shock and she's not talking. And then, okay, that was the first clue, but then the biggest clue is that her doppelganger was the only one that could talk. That shit never, like, that went way over my head, because when the rest of them was doing like the grunting and shit, I just thought like, okay, you know, I was like, okay, maybe that's their language they communicate in. And it just never occurred to me that she literally was the only one that could speak.
Yeah.
And then vice versa, she didn't like to speak. Yeah. It's because she taught herself how to. I mean, that shit is all wild to me, honestly. The whole thing was wild. The whole the rabbits was weird to me too. I don't know. It's just, y'all need to watch the movie. Honestly, it's a lot of symbolism in there, as far as honestly, I think, and it kind of ties into one of our next topic that we're going to talk about, and I'll mention that when we actually start talking about it, but it kind of ties into that for me. But I thought it was a good movie. I personally liked Get Out better. I thought that one told more of a and I say that because for me, I got more excited about the film after I watched it and started doing more research on the small details of it to piece it together. Right? So I think that's on the back end why a lot of people didn't like it, because if you don't really know the references to tie the movie together, you kind of you're not going to get it.
Yeah, I think I'll say for me, I think Get Out and Us are two totally separate movies. I'm sorry, my brassiere is showing, guys. You see a lot of boobs today. I think Us and Get Out are two totally different films. I can't even put them in the same category, except when you think about social stigmas, and I think they all kind of have that same reoccurring thing. However, I really enjoyed Us. I actually liked it a lot. For me, the biggest thing that I think Jordan Peele was trying to do with this film was make it a conversation piece. Get Out was more blatant, in your face references. It's kind of a cut and dry film. Like, okay, we know what's going on. There really wasn't that much to question. But with Us, I think he did it this way for us. Like, we could talk about it. Like, we could talk about who is really the bad guy. Is it Red, the doppelganger, or is it Adelaide, the actual doppelganger that is taking over her life? Who's really the antagonist in this? Like, is the boy a doppelganger? I think he is. That's a whole nother thing.
Ooh, that I cannot piece that together, because okay, and I think so. I'm sorry, I got excited because I can't piece it together. I've been trying to like watch spoilers and watch like different, not spoilers, but different things that are like, oh, let's break the movie down, blah blah blah. Yeah. But I cannot wrap my head around that, because so he's the only character whose doppelganger you did not see die. He's the only one, because when he backed into the fire, he didn't actually die. The rest of them you seen, and you were very, sure that they all died. But his, you didn't see that. But then when you go and look at the little boy, his face was, and that kind of, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it, because his face was burned. Like, the half of his face was burnt off. So how are you going to switch them without this tying into it? And then also, it makes me think that he is, because when he left, he had a rabbit with him.
See, for me, it wasn't even that. It was the fact that the sister asked him in the car, what are you doing with the trick? What's the whole point of the trick? And he said, I don't know. And then it was like, how you don't know how this trick work? And she asked him, she was like, that's stupid. How you don't know how this trick work? He was like, I don't know what's supposed to happen. And he kept messing with the lighter at the very beginning when they were in the car, because she was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I don't know.
No, he said it's broken.
No, but then she asked him, how does the trick work? He said, I don't know. He was like, it's something. He was like, I don't remember what's supposed to happen. And so I caught that. And then it was something else that the boy, then the cursing. They were like, where you learn all this language? Like, it was just stuff where I was like, man, he done got switched out or something, because they were talking about how traumatic it was for him coming to the house when the grandma died last year. That ain't the right boy. The burn boy is the right boy. That's what I feel. I feel like that's the real.
Oh, that might be
the
true.
real dude. But
Because
nonetheless,
I don't think was he able to talk too?
that's the thing. He was burnt, but I think he was able. How come the
I'm
boy? See, how come the boy and the boy were the only two able to mirror? The others weren't able to mirror. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
I
they
peeped
were.
that. Yep.
Yeah, he was.
Conversation piece. It was a good movie.
Yeah, he was the only one that was able to mirror.
Yeah.
They probably did switch his ass. Like, oh, I need to go watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Watch
the
the
movie.
movie. Again. I
See?
have to watch it again.
Watch the movie.
I need to watch it again so I can just piece all this stuff together. It needs to make sense to me. But anywho,
We done.
we are done talking about Get Out. If y'all haven't seen it, I really think that you should go see it.
Us.
I mean, I'm sorry, us. I
Thank
think
you,
you should go
Zach.
see it.
Thank you, Zach.
I haven't seen it.
It's just the way you said it.
I know.
Us.
I haven't seen it, so everybody that hasn't seen it, like it got spoiled for me too, but I ain't doing no tripping.
My bad. My G, I didn't know.
Nah, it's all good.
Also, one
Oh,
more thing
shit.
on the boy too. Why
Sorry.
he probably was switched out the last time that they came. Now that I'm thinking about it, because he was the only one to reference "there are us." Nobody else referenced that but him.
That's true.
And then Lupita, she
Fake ass.
she never confirmed nor denied. Like, she never said anything about it, but the dad and the little girl were the only two that had like this mass ball of like confusion. But
That's what I'm
them
saying.
two were
Them two on
very
it.
calm. And
Yeah.
he was the only one to reference "they're us."
Yeah. them two on
Oh,
it.
I gotta go see this movie again. I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of us, you know how you can help us out? This portion of the show is sponsored by the Sphere exclusive team. That was so corny. Looking for exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else? Look no further than our Sphere exclusives found only on Patreon. We've got behind-the-scenes shots happening daily at the Sphere Podcast Studios. Each show on the podcast network curates episodes that are only delivered to Patreon subscribers. Plus, we deliver the show live from start to finish in our Discord server that's exclusive to our Patreon family. Sign up today at www.thesphere.tv/Patreon. To join us, it is $2, $5, or $8. Get access to all of the exclusive content that we offer here at the Sphere through Patreon. Hurry up and buy. Thank you.
Trying to
That's
shake your
bad. I should be more culturally sensitive. I'm sorry. I got a little Asian. Or something.
That's okay.
Hey, Zay.
It is what it is.
It's good, man.
Now you can join us on this topic.
All
Since
right.
you didn't go watch the movie
Let's get it.
as planned.
Mute that.
I had bills to pay. You feel me? Look.
Okay. Next topic. So let's talk about this. Okay. So we know that last month we experienced 35 days of a government shutdown over Donald Trump asking for $8.2 billion to build this wall around Mexico. What he has been promising to the people who voted to him since before he's been in office. So we seen that happen. They declined that. No, it ain't gonna happen. Government shutdown over. Okay, now here we are, present day, and the Pentagon says, you know what? We're gonna give you $1 billion. So the Pentagon has allocated $1 billion toward funding Trump's wall. This is going to fund approximately 57 miles of wall along the U.S. and Mexico border. Also, what they are saying is that this money will be also toward fixing roads and lighting, making more lighting along the sectors of Yuma and El Paso that also are around the border of Mexico. So I think it was either yesterday or it's this Tuesday that the Democrats are going to try to override the veto for this to stop the funding from happening. I can't remember if it was yesterday or I think it's this coming Tuesday, not yesterday, because we would have heard about that. But this coming Tuesday, they will be trying to override that veto for that to happen.
First,
Thank you,
the
Zane.
fuck off.
Thank you.
$1 billion towards this
Absurd.
bullshit.
$1
$1 billion
billion.
could go towards so much shit. $1 billion towards that bullshit just because Trump's ego is so fucking crazy. Look, there's already a motherfucking wall, okay? There already is a wall, and they, quite frankly, it's not even a bad wall. People just going under that bitch,
Right.
or over it, or around it. You know what I'm saying? So like 57 miles.
57.
That's the stupidest shit.
What the fuck 57
And
miles
it's
gonna do?
actually the
does
border
nothing.
around the U.S. and Mexico is 1,900 miles.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah.
aware of 57 miles ain't shit. Look, it's
I'm overwhelmed
insane.
just by looking at
look,
this.
Look, China
That
is
money
about
doesn't
China is
exist.
about to be, if not already, the world power.
I'm about
okay,
to say that nigga's a superpower,
Yeah, so
like, major.
no, I'm saying they're surpassing us. But
Oh, absolutely.
all I'm getting at is this. It's just so I just don't understand how Trump supporters and how Republicans that support Trump. I mean, I know they're not blindly doing it. I get it. Whatever. It's just so insane to me. I hate Trump. So
Me
much.
too. What a
I hate Trump
passion.
so much. Like, and it's just so crazy because I feel like back in the day I was like, I might have looked up to Trump on some money shit. Like, oh yeah, like he's about his bag, this and that. I mean, look, rappers used to fuck with him and whatnot. I mean, that's
Yeah.
highly documented. But fuck him. From the racist shit he did in the '70s to what he's on now, it's just.
Agreed.
It's just it really grinds my motherfucking gears. And this wall, and anybody that's like build the wall, you're idiots. It's not gonna do anything.
Nothing.
In Philly, they just fucking in Philadelphia, they just seized like 10 million plus in coke. Philadelphia, what the fuck they got to do? Look, the Mexicans probably still brought that shit in, so it does not matter where you build this wall at. You can build a wall around the entire United States of America. That shit
It's
will
still
still
gonna
get
get
in.
It's gonna
Like,
get in.
you know what I'm saying? So like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Trump probably does cocaine.
I'm sure he does.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so hypocritical, all this shit.
it's
It
not
brings you
him,
back
his
to what I be
kids.
saying.
He's a
Legalize
fucking
all
roach, my
drugs. But
guy.
that's a different topic.
Yeah.
Like I be saying, but this little 57-mile wall is $1 billion. So imagine they built a 1900 mile wall. That whole probably be
It's gonna be
fucking,
billions
I don't
of
even
dollars.
a quintillion amount. I
Not
don't
quintillion.
even. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's just really crazy. Like where politics is. Like that's what the stage of politics is talking about, building a wall
A 57
across
mile.
57-mile wall
Like that's
Wall.
not.
across.
That's literally
the
a
border of
blip.
Texas.
Yeah, that's
A blip.
nothing.
Like what's the justification behind that? Where is the
mean,
logic?
Flint
Where
did not
is the
have
logic?
clean water for how long?
Where is the
And
logic?
Yet we found out we scrunched up money for a wall.
Look,
Actually, Jaden's
my
helping
people-
with
my
that.
people
They're not
military.
even doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
My people are military. So like when it comes to like United States of America, like America has definitely like opened up some doors for me
Yeah.
in terms of a lot of stuff. So like I don't hate America at all, but we are not the greatest country in the world anymore, and it's fucking crazy. You know, I'm not saying we always
I was about to say,
were.
where we?
I'm just saying like
I think
even
we-
say,
I
even
think
saying
so.
that even
We
saying
were.
that there was a point where you could say that.
Or you
I
could
get
I
what
think
you're
there's a point where you
saying.
could
I
definitely
get
say
what
that.
I get what you're saying.
And-
As an American, I can then say I'm comfortable in
And
the past that I was comfortable being an American. However, I think a lot of times, a lot of us, that's a whole different thing. But I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of times, a lot of Americans are very blind, and,
Very.
to other
For
countries
sure.
and other things.
But I've been all over the world, so I don't
Okay.
say this blindly out of
Yeah.
ignorance. I've been
No,
all over the
I
world.
know.
So like it's like I've lived in the Middle East. I've lived in Asia.
Yeah.
I've lived in Europe. Like we are. I in
We're
my
privileged.
opinion, we are very privileged.
privileged,
And like
for
and
sure.
motherfuckers don't hate on America for no reason. They really it's a lot of reasons outside of us meddling in a lot of foreign affairs and our foreign affair policies.
I was just that's
People,
why
a lot
I
of people hate on us because we got two reasons. One, we got more shit than them. You know what I'm saying in certain aspects, and two, like. It's just we act like our shit doesn't stink and we go to other countries and we fuck shit up. Well, I mean,
True.
like it's modern day imperialism at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And then that's why a lot of people don't like us. Like we're like the British Empire in the fucking between 1300 and 1800.
Come on, scholar.
You know,
Shout it
actually a
out.
little after that, 1900. So, you know, after
on.
World War I, that's different. I'm not gonna give you a history lesson, but at the end of the day, like America used to be the shit, not no more. For sure.
That sums it up.
It really does.
Fuck you, Trump,
It
and
really
America
does.
is not the shit anymore.
Honestly,
Thank you.
I feel like the motive is I mean, listen, I might be a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like the whole motive of wanting to build a wall is really not more so to keep Mexico or even drugs out. I really think it's to keep motherfuckers in. I think more so because it's like if you get, I'm telling you, I feel like now it's like, okay, if we get the go on building a wall around this country, what stops us from building a wall around another country or another place and not building a fucking entire wall around the United States and keeping motherfuckers in rather than letting other people, keeping the people who are here in rather than more so keeping the people who are not here out. I feel like it's a conspiracy theory, but that's just me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to disagree with you, but I respectfully okay.
I feel like it. I feel like it is. I feel like it is because honestly, the government already had so much shit from us that more people than not already have some idea, no actual proof, and some people may even say they have proof that exists and that's actually real. So I feel like it's more again of like a dome of keeping people in rather than out.
I think go ahead.
You guys need to see Weird City. This is what this shit sounds like. Her theory sounds like Weird City. Speaking of Jordan Peele, real quick, just quick plug. If you have YouTube, what's the YouTube Prime shit? I don't know, Premium,
YouTube Red or whatever.
Red, that shit. There's a show called Weird City produced by Jordan Peele and somebody else, and it actually talks about what you're talking about, how they have a wall up and it's like you got to live above the line or below the line.
Yeah.
And it's primarily to keep motherfuckers above the line in there and everybody that's below out. Like, so, I'm just saying that's very interesting.
I think so.
I'm going to say one last thing about this topic and then I'm done. Like, honestly, like, fear is good for politics. So if you create this false fear that everybody's trying to come to America and do bad things, it's good. It's a good narrative. It's good for Republicans. Definitely used it like, oh, all immigrants and that everything bad in America is because of immigrants. And we're one of the dumbest countries in the world. So
true.
A lot of us are a lot of people are gonna be like, oh yeah, Trump's right. And then it's just Trump's campaign staff. They were excellent in what they did, and they took advantage of that. And so just keep pushing this narrative that it's immigrants. It works. I mean, even European countries are dealing with this right now. A lot of European countries they're talking about they want to stop certain people from coming into the country. Every time there's like a terroristic act that's done by a Christian, a white Christian, it's not deemed the same thing. But if someone brings a fake bomb on a plane and they're a Muslim, like it's gonna be blown up.
Don't even get me started.
But like I mean, it's the narrative though. Like I mean.
It is.
They have to create that.
It reminds me of this whole just hilarious shit. That shit pissed me the fuck off. But that's a whole other thing. So let's not even get into that. That ain't even the topic today.
We were supposed to talk about her last week.
Yeah, I was pissed as fuck. Like,
we were supposed to talk about her last week, but we will not even
fucking just
shine light on
Youngins.
that.
Shit.
Nah, but.
Yeah, I tell you. But anywho, Facebook, we do appreciate you guys for always tuning in with us. Clinton, we see you. Appreciate your commentary there. And I do agree, you damn dear do need a fucking passport to get out of the state.
Some of them you do.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah, they put that in place. Some. I know you're saying out by the Facebook, but no, that's actually true. Some states you do need a passport.
Honestly, I feel like the world. I don't know. I mean, for me. It's a lot to say, but it's like we all live on the fucking planet together. So in all actuality, it's like it doesn't really belong to anyone. So I feel as though, yes, I get it. There's different sides of the world, different cultures, all that stuff that don't mesh, and people are very, I won't say just ignorant, but they just blatantly don't know about other places and how you should act or whatever it may have you. But I feel as though everybody should have, how should I say, if they want to, they should be able to go anywhere in the world that they fucking want. I mean, the world is for the people to live on. Everybody
there needs to be order, so there has to be a world empire. Yes. There has to be, literally. And that would probably not be good. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's really hard to, like, pinpoint because saying it out loud it's like saying it in my head is like, it sounds good, but then when you think about it out loud, it's like, it's so many different aspects to it, but it just kind of sucks that you can't really go to explore or to see different parts of the world freely as you want. As long as
there are thousands of different kind of people on this earth, clans, races, histories, like it's never gonna happen.
But that exists in the very space that you're in.
Okay, so like
that's just like me going, that's like coming to the South and being up north, or going to the West and the fucking East. It's like everybody has a different cultural reference just based on fucking different places that you were born and grew up right in the same fucking continent of where you are. So it's like we all have differences, but at the end of the day, it's like if I feel as though, okay, I should be able to go this place and do like just explore or see what it's like, then I should be able to do that just as a human person that lives on the earth with everybody else.
Me and you are privileged to think like that and to have, be able to be like, oh, we can like walk around, and I think everybody deserves to go anywhere. Like, I don't have any hate in my heart towards anybody, but like, I'm trying to think of an example, like Bosnia, like they literally they persecuted all of the Muslims there the Serbs for years, and like it's just like they like that's their homeland,
right.
but like it's religion. It's a lot of different factors, like you said.
No, I get it.
There's definitely plenty of factors, like, and it's just it's like it started off like hunter gatherers. Like, this is my area. This is where I'm getting my food. You can't come here. You're not gonna like me. You're not me. You're not from my family. It's never gonna be like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's not. It's really not. And that's what I'm saying though. It's a bigger scale of it being a problem, but it's as small of a problem as it being right here. I would never go and live in East Texas. Period. I'm black. I'm not doing it. But that's no different than me not being able to go driving space within somewhere and say I can be comfortable here. No more different than me going to another country and saying I can be comfortable there or uncomfortable. Same shit.
I mean, the European Union tried to do it, and then
they
but like it's crumbling. Like the Soviet.
We live in a very crazy world. If y'all don't know this song by India Arie, go listen to it. It's called Ghetto. Okay? That will let you know what my thought process is. But anywho, Facebook. Again, what we ask is that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends. Donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thespear.tv/donate. Facebook.
Okay.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Facebook.
Thank you, Facebook.
Hype me up, Facebook, which brings me to this portion of the show, which is sponsored by Hype Talk. Are you looking to leverage your brand to promote ideas that encourage positive behaviors, raise awareness, and/or promote social change? Then look no further than Hype Talk Marketing and Events. We are a full-service social marketing agency that forms a partnership with brands on their journey to become culturally relevant and connecting with their customers to enact social change. We find inspiration and culture to advance the ways brands connect with their consumers and the community at large. We are provokers of change, and our pursuit of inspiration is not limited to any one type of industry, client type, consumer base, company size, or geographic location. Our clients include New York Times best-selling authors, TED speakers, nonprofits, and for-profit companies who wish to use their influence for good. Quite simply, we love to take on projects that allow us to put our mission of social change into practice. Visit us today at www.hypetalk.co. Give us a call at 713-332-8237 or shoot us an email at hello@hypetalk.co for your free consultation. Y'all go fuck with Hype Talk, man. For real. They out here trying to make changes in the community.
Do it.
All
go
that.
do it. Go do it. Boom, boom. Okay. We'll close it out. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to talk about, too, because I said what I said, and I'm not going to change it. No, okay. That's a bigger topic than we can get to in a couple of minutes. But, anywho, so let's talk about this. I'm really excited to talk about this piece. Okay, so if you guys have not seen the hashtags, these hashtags started maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. So hashtag surviving Cardi B. So there is a live video from about 3 years ago that she did where she just basically went off. So she was responding to some critics, as she always does, and sis just let the cat out of the bag on herself. She went on a rant in this IG Live talking about how people can't say that she doesn't deserve to be, this is when she was up and coming, but she doesn't deserve to be in her spot because she works hard and nothing was given to her. And this really bothers me because throughout the entire video, she keeps saying nigga. Bothers me. But anywho, she keeps saying niggas act like they don't know what I had to do. I was a stripper and I was at the clubs telling people, yeah, you want to fuck me? Then I take them to a hotel, drug them, and rob them from all their shit. Y'all can't tell me I didn't get my money, to fund the studio time and $50,000 to pay for this. So essentially what she said, and this is in a few different videos, you can reference this lingo that she talks about, or it's just talk about the things that she did. There's another video where she was talking about how if someone cheats on her, you don't have to go and fuck another man to get back at them. She said that she would just take them out, get them all perked up. So basically, put some Percocet in their system, and drunk, and have a threesome with a tranny without them being aware that the other person is a tranny. So she's getting a lot of backlash, and people are again hashtagging surviving Cardi B, because they're saying that what she did is basically the same thing that Bill Cosby went to jail for, and along the lines of what R. Kelly did. So let's jump into it.
Go ahead, Zane, 'cause there's so much I want to say.
First of all,
This is a normal
everybody.
occurrence.
I think the surviving Cardi B shit is just a funny
It's a
hashtag.
reach.
I think it's. I was gonna say I'm saying the whole thing is a reach. I think it's a funny hashtag. I think most people that are saying it are trying to be funny, and then some people might be dead ass serious. But like, look, Cardi B really from the streets. She not like, she not these motherfucking. She not a studio gangster at all.
No.
Like, so like she really used to strip. I used to know shorties did all the shit she talking about.
Me
now
too.
I think she was just really forcing, like, just trying to be funny when she was talking about like, I'm gonna get my guy perked up and let a fucking tranny rape him or whatever. I'm sorry, not a transsexual rape him.
Thank you.
Or whatever. So you know what I'm
I don't think
saying.
she
So
was
like
joking.
I mean maybe she wasn't joking, whatever, but. All I'm saying is, like, I think motherfuckers is reaching. Like, she wasn't out here drugging guys to, you know what I'm saying, like, literally rape them or,
But
have
she
sex with
robbed
them.
them.
Okay,
That's
but I'm saying,
normal
okay, but it's
occurrences,
just
though,
like
with
your favorite
strippers.
rapper be talking about, I'm gonna lay you down at your mama's house, shoot your mama, shoot your kids, don't care, all the ops gotta die. Like, it's the same shit, and some of them be
I
doing it.
agree.
So it's the same thing. She drugged. At least they're not dead. She drugged them and robbed them. Somebody came in the club, a strip club, and assumed that she was a hooker. And she robbed they
tricked the fuck
robbed they
out
dumb
of
ass.
Yeah.
Assume. These are not. I don't. Y'all. These are
Assume
not
what?
assumptions.
I mean, I don't.
Not
I got.
assumptions.
I don't
Not
think they're
I
assumptions.
think
assumptions.
every girl
I just think
is a hook. Every girl that's distributed.
No, I don't. But let me tell you.
That's what I said. I said
I
like, you got people coming into a strip club assuming that she's a hooker.
Exactly.
All right, bet. I'm from the streets. I'm finna take all your motherfucking
money.
bread.
Sure
I'm
will.
Let's go to the hotel then. You think you finna get some pussy? All right, she fucking drugged them and she robbed them. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like she-
So that's okay.
I didn't say
we didn't say
didn't
that's
say it was okay, but it's
We
like-
saying it's in that lifestyle, and people who do a lot of that and who work that, and I mean, I'm an advocate for sex work. So let's be that.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
not
lay
talking
that
down
first.
either.
No,
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for sex work. So let's talk about that in strippers. However, that's a normal occurrence. It might not sound like it. Maybe it shows the type of motherfuckers I've hung around in my life, in my past. That's a normal occurrence for strippers. They do shit. A lot of strippers do that is nothing. Cardi B probably, that's on the tip of the surface. I know some strippers that done some
she probably done got
ass
niggas
shit.
set up and robbed
Set the
before.
fuck up.
Like, all
That's
kind
what
of
I'm saying.
shit.
Like, and I'm not
Cardi B a
saying
real
it's
street
right.
bitch. All right,
She really
1,000. I don't know why people be thinking she's not no cap in her shit. Like, look, Nicki Minaj cool. She not street
No,
like
she's
Cardi
not-
B.
oh,
I'm
absolutely
sorry
not.
at all. Not even a little bit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B really got it out the mud. And I'm not gonna, and like, you're looking at me like I'm condoning. I'm not condoning. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, your favorite rapper, you be like,
Wrapping my thoughts
you be
around
the
it.
niggas be saying, oh,
be
like,
so quick
you know
to
what I'm
say
saying?
so
Like-
much shit about women and the things that they do that involve sodomizing, drugging, all types of shit. A common occurrences. Rappers that people love and like say all types of shit about women all the time. And I'm not trying to sit here and justify. I'm just saying nobody said shit about half these niggas versus nobody.
I think so here's my point on it. I don't think that it's more so of like, oh, rappers say they'll kill somebody, they did this, that, and the other all the time. Because I mean, listen, Rick Ross was under fire when he said the whole put Molly in his champagne. I
She
did
ain't even
that.
know.
You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
ain't even
of
know it.
course.
He was under fire with that. But it's a difference because I feel as though so
he lost endorsements and all that.
nobody's justifying the rap lyrics and what rappers and artists say. They say some shit that
Right.
is foul, out of line. But the difference is that she admittedly said this. This is not a rap lyric. Although it is some shit she said in her song, but this is not a rap lyric. This is some shit that she just said that this is what I have
She
done.
might have been capping
It's
on that,
different.
But we don't know her
Because
life.
niggas be on IG Live all the time, like,
Yeah,
oh,
dog, we
keep
know
playing
better.
with me, nigga.
They sure do.
I'm finna pop your bitch ass, all that. Look, that they could be capping too. That could be capping, like, oh, like, well, let me act like I'm one of the strippers that be drugging people and robbing them, because that's some gutter shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I believe her. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, we
I'm
know
just
it's
saying.
real.
I'm just saying, like the judge, like they just really, y'all really forcing it. Like y'all are really forcing it. The shit's more common. I think it's more fucked
It's
up.
way more common.
I think it's more fucked up to do a drive by on somebody's grandmama crib than
And then
to
rob 'em.
drug somebody that
And rob 'em.
assumed that you were a prostitute and robbing them. I think they're.
I
Like,
know.
So let's go
if
into
not
the
the same, one's worse.
assumption. Let's
Like-
go into the assumption because you keep saying assume. And hey, we can say assume. That's cool because nobody knows. I mean, this is not.
Wait, assume what?
I'm
Assume
a
what, though? What are you
that
saying?
she's.
A hooker.
That she's a hooker, yes. Because okay, so I don't know if you guys have if you guys know about this, if it's like a bit, because I haven't really seen it. I actually had to dig for it. So Cardi B is actually suing, and the party is
As she goddamn should.
counter suing. So I don't know if you guys have heard this interview that was done by. What is this baby's name?
With Tasha K.
Tasha K. So it was done with Tasha K.
Go ahead. I'm about to go in.
The
Go ahead.
interview was done by Tasha K with Cardi B's ex-roommate, who goes by Star Marie Jones. So they did an interview about 6 months ago, and in this interview, the ex-roommate, Star Marie, said that Cardi B was in fact doing prostitution. And listen, I'm just playing. I'm just reporting
and
stuff.
for sure, not surprised.
She was for sure doing prostitution. Okay. Also, it says that she said that Cardi has herpes, and also she said that Cardi used to do drugs, cocaine, and Molly. So she's being sued. I guess I didn't read into what the actual lawsuit is, if it's a defamation of character.
Defamation of character or slander, I think.
None of that blows my mind.
But none of it does to me either. But I'm just saying.
So you were
because
talking about the assumption thing, right?
Assumption, but these are actual allegations that are against her right now.
Okay, so cool. I shouldn't. So people. So it's wrong. People. So you're trying to tell me every person that came to that strip club that was like, I mean, fuck you, just knew. That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. I used to work in a strip club, my guy. So I know what go down in strip clubs. I was not a dancer. I was a waitress. But I know what go down in strip clubs because, first off, some of them hoes, I used to pimp them out. Niggas be in there like, oh, thinking I'm a dancer, you want to give a dance? No, but I got a bitch that would. I'll shoot you this one right here. He got some money. You go dance with him, fucking buck, and cut me my shit. So I know, you know how it goes. But I'm just saying that this shit does happen. Also, when I was up in a strip club in New Orleans, this very thing happened to my friend. I tried to say to dummy, but dumbass wanted to stay in the strip club, so I left. Come back, everything was gone. He had no money. Them bitches sucked him dry.
Yep.
I mean, look, that's part of the game.
That's part of the game.
It
like,
is.
You over here taking drinks from a shorty, like, and getting drugged, okay, whatever. Like, it's just like a dope boy. Like, some dope boy is going, all right, today I'm going to serve everybody. I ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, wait, this nigga, I'm about to rob this nigga. I ain't even finna give him no dope. Like, it's just like, it's part of the game. Like, ain't nothing illegal got rules.
This is true.
So,
there are no rules to anything you're doing
back
illegal.
to square one.
about to
Cardi
say.
B is a street bitch.
She's a street motherfucker.
Excuse my French.
She really is. And then on top of that, we don't really know. I mean, I don't know her life. I don't know the life she was living. I don't know the struggle that she was enduring at that time. And you know what? I'm not an advocate for this. I'm just saying sometimes when your back is against the wall, you never know what the fuck you might have to do. And sometimes a nigga might have to get got. That's just.
I don't see why her roommate had to expose her like that.
First of all, Star Marie, that's a whole nother thing. I've seen the interview.
That's some whole shit. And then like she did drugs. Well, everybody do drugs.
Star Marie
all right,
full of
whatever.
shit.
Like it's just so much shit.
I mean, there's nothing really that you can pin against somebody for doing drugs. I think it's more so
but she dropped it like on some like I'm trying to hold her character.
Yeah, no, she definitely did.
You know
she definitely did.
Like she dropped it
for sure.
She bro, because she didn't say she smoked weed. She said she did cocaine and Molly because like those are like the drugs black folks be looking at like, oh, what the fuck you doing cocaine? So. You know, she just wants her to get judged even more. Oh, like she sell pussy. It's just so much. Her roommate lame as fuck.
Her roommate lame as fuck. She was like one of Dr. Sebi's concubines. You know, Dr. Sebi, the guy that died in Costa Rica that does the cleaning. She was one of the concubines that he had.
Look,
so,
man.
child,
roommate about lame as shit.
Child,
that was some lame
she be talking about
shit.
clean eating and all type. She one of them.
That's so crazy.
Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
She lame as fuck,
Yeah, she was
bro.
one of his
She was a concubine.
Yeah, so like, girl, let's go somewhere.
Listen, I mean, it's a whole conversation surrounding it right now because people are calling for her head because they feel as though I'm telling you. Listen, I have been going through a number of fucking tweets and videos about this because I was doing to get the run of show, but motherfuckers are coming for her head right now. They want her to be penalized as same as Bill Cosby.
Y'all niggas is reaching. Cancel culture. I can't even talk right. Cancel culture is so fucking stupid nowadays. Y'all giving Cardi. First of all, shout out to you, Cardi, for trademarking. Oh, girl, you trademarked that shit. So shout out to you for that, because you about to be a rich motherfucker. So fuck all them people. This cancel culture stupid. And I feel like people just need to open up their minds a little bit. And I mean, shit. Oh, so and so, just hilarious. The little stupid shit she did. Let's cancel her. I didn't like it, but I didn't say let's cancel the bitch. I just said she ignorant as fuck.
Yeah.
She's a hood ass Baltimore bitch who just happened to got on. Not calling her bitch. She's that chick from
She just was trying
Baltimore.
to be funny.
Hood as hell. But at the same time, it's like no. But I wasn't saying let's cancel her. Let's educate her. Obviously, Cardi B knows they're her race. She knows the shit ain't what she's supposed to be doing.
Look,
and she all right.
Look, y'all be one. People like rap music because it opens that portal of what really be going on in the streets. That shit that's what goes down. You know what I'm saying? So
in real life,
like it is what it is. And I feel like she was doing that shit when she was like
was
dead broke. But I'm not condoning it. Don't get me wrong. And but it is not compared to Bill Cosby. The fuck, it's not compared to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was in a position of power, and he literally was drugging people and taking advantage of them. But I guess some people in here don't agree. But
I mean, my thoughts are still swirling around it. This is the thing, right? I just feel like it's shit that happens in that culture of being a dancer or a stripper. It's a common thing that happens. Is it right or is it okay? No, I think it's fucked up, but I mean, it's just some shit. It's just really some shit that happened.
It really is.
It's just shit that happens. And unfortunately, you just gotta, when you go into those type of places as a guy or as a girl, because this can happen to a woman too, you just gotta move smarter about what you're doing. And if you're gonna, be there and you want to get lit or some shit like that, just make sure you got people around you to ensure that type of shit don't happen to you.
I mean, when it's all said and done, it's a cold, evil world, which brings me to this portion of the show, which is sponsored by Cold Hard Fast. Cold Hard Fast is a culture lifestyle brand of designer and trend-setting platforms and social experiences in art, world of fashion, culture, politics, sports, health, and fitness. We offer a curated culture for creatives, cultural influencers, professional innovators, and the social elite. Our cutting-edge style with fashion as our guide meets you in all areas of life to provide the commentary and connection for the consistent evolution of your runway. So do you want to stay ahead of the culture? Do you want to cleverly experience inspiration and ingenuity with our creative community? Then follow us on Instagram at ColdHardFash and check us out and subscribe to www.coldhardfash.com to join the conversation. So,
I just want to say something real quick.
What's good?
Real quick. What's the difference? And it's a big difference, but that's like prime example. And I don't care. Y'all can judge the fuck out of me. You'll get blocked or curse the fuck out either way. But it's like, okay, back in the day when I was younger, me and some friends, we could find a little trick at the bar. It's like, oh yeah, this nigga about to run up this whole cart. Like we about to sit here and finesse the fuck out these drinks. And I've done it. We have done it. We will sit here and finesse the fuck. We will find a mark. It's easy to find a mark. Find you a mark. Okay, yeah, he look like he by himself. All right, let's go up. You know what I'm saying? We dress nice, faces beat. Let's go ahead and be his little friend. We gonna be old boy. Let's call him Mike. We gonna be Mike's friend the whole time we're here. Run up that whole goddamn tab. Mike's so drunk, he's just like, whatever, get whatever they want. And then after a while, you just kind of slide off into the night. Thank you, Mike. I'm just saying, I've done it. Okay, so
That nigga Mike suck because I never be me.
The fuck out of Mike, and as well as others. So but at the end of the day, it's just like shit. The nigga was drunk. We knew what he was getting into. We weren't drinking as much, but we were like, shit, fuck it. That nigga tab open. Bye. I have no problems. I'm still for the Lord.
Shit, one time I had
what?
That was Mike.
One time I had some girls. I wouldn't even try it one time like that. Where I had some girls. They was like, "Can you get us some drinks?" And I was like, "Yeah." Can you get them some drinks? It's not. I'm not paying for it though. It's on there. Like they just wanted me to order the drinks for them. Like I did that shit right in front of them. They were in shock.
Oh
They
man.
were so pissed. They gave them receipts out individually to them.
I don't even understand why girls
shit.
still
Let me offer you a drink.
Still.
Don't walk up to me and ask me to buy. Cause like it's just like social media is prevalent and out here. Like I see what shorties be doing. I know
They walked up to you?
Yeah.
No, that's not how they work.
Exactly.
Y'all need to take a class of Chrissy Vest finessing, because that ain't how it works.
That's definitely not how it works.
They're crazy as hell.
Honestly, I'm reluctant to even accept a drink from people. because one, I don't want you like, I mean, you have some dudes that feel like, oh, I done bought you a drink, so I'm entitled to talk to you all night. You're not. That's the first thing. I literally have had to ask a guy, do you want me to buy you a drink back? Because you keep following me and that shit is not popping. Like, we're not finna do that. So that's one thing. But also, you know, some guys really expect stuff in return when they out buying you drinks and shit. And that ain't finna pop either. I don't owe you anything. You offered and I accept it. But I'm very reluctant to accept drinks from people. Like, I'm not with all of that. You're not finna, one, be coattailing me all night, and two, like, who said that I want to talk to you?
Hearing this kind of shit, like that kind of behavior from, like, if the girl tell me, like, nigga did this all night, I'd be like, damn, like, where are the player ass niggas at? Because I just ain't never did no shit like that. If I bought a girl a drink, I gave it to her, and I might not have talked to her ever again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just like I threw my reel out there. Maybe she was gonna bite, maybe not. Maybe I run into her at a club in a couple weeks. Maybe I see her getting down the road. Oh yeah, you bought me a drink, right? What's good? Like, I don't know. You just gotta move a certain kind of way. I be hearing about nigga follow me around the club, and I be like, for real? I don't care how drunk I get.
That happen.
I've gotten blackout drunk, and I promise you, I was like, how's that acting? They're like, oh, you just chilling. Like, I don't know how some motherfuckers I guess get drunk and just start acting fucking crazy.
No, not even drunk. These are.
But I'm just saying, I'm trying to come up with like reasons of why people like act like that though. Like,
they feel like they bought you, but I've never experienced that. I've had niggas. That's a whole different thing. We're gonna talk about that offline. But I've had niggas, a gentleman not too long ago, buy me a whole carafe. This nigga did not ask for a number. He did not ask for shit. He was just like, I was at the bar and he was like, hey, what are you getting? I told him. He was like, oh, well, get her, go ahead and get it. And I was like, all right. Didn't ask for no number, nothing. I set my ass down, and I just said thank you.
I've had people try to send me drinks
that's that
too.
Shit though, because like I do. That's calculated sometimes. No. Sometimes it might just.
He's
be
actually married, and he said, what did he say to me? He was just like, I just wanted to say I think you're a nice looking black woman, and that's it. And he had a whole wife. And then he like said something to his wife came up and said something. He was like, yeah, I got her a craft. It wasn't that type of party.
You see my face? I like that might have been a setup.
No, it wasn't that type of party. No, I know that setup. That wasn't it.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm dead.
No.
But
Fuck you.
Nah, man, that's crazy. I be hearing the craziest shit. Chivalry did though.
I'll tell you.
Niggas be like, oh, I bought you dinner. Now you gotta fuck me. But that's
what?
I didn't take girls on dates, and I paid for it, and we just never talked again. I wasn't like, oh,
and
like,
that's fine.
You owe me something. Like, no, it's all good. If you can't afford to take a shorty out and potentially take an L in terms of like she just used you for some food, nigga, you don't need to be taking nobody out.
You don't need to.
But I need to write a motherfucking book coming soon.
Me too.
You don't need to at all because
the
niggas be out here acting real wild and stuff. Y'all gotta get better. You gotta really get better. Don't be offering drinks and shit and you really ain't got it, or you offering a drink and you expecting some shit in return. Don't ever.
If you can't afford to tip 20%, that means you don't need to be stepping your ass out
exactly.
nowhere. That's another thing. If you can't tip that 20, what the fuck is you doing here? Stay your ass
because I was out with somebody and it was like, that is not a tip.
Unless it's like, trash, because I give good tips all the time.
I do too.
There are times where I've been like, I remember I was like, there's been plenty of times where I didn't have the service was just too trash for me to tip them well. Like
that sounds like a Prospect Park situation.
What? Look, I'm sorry, all my homegirls at Prospect Park, the service is trash. We already talked about it though. I be telling you all the time, it sucks.
Y'all all look the same too.
They do. It sucks. Like it sucks.
Yeah. They do.
It's terrible.
I see what you're doing there. That's a whole different point. But
they good. Never mind. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
We might need y'all to sponsor one day.
Prospect
Park Restaurant.
Keep it to myself. But I think that's definitely wrapping up the show because this is right now just general conversation about some hoe ass shit that niggas be doing when we be up in the club, and bitches too, because we talked about that and setting niggas up and robbing them and shit. So it goes both hands. Girls do it, guys do it. Just make sure you ain't that fool that it get done too. Okay.
I'm gonna end it off like motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, he robbed this nigga, or he robbed a family, or robbed the grocery store. Well, he comes from poverty. He did what he had to do. That's the same shit for Cardi B. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I like the way you close that out.
Okay, well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us this week. We appreciate y'all. Again, wrapping up the show. So of course, hit us on our social. Make sure if you watching and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Okay, and send this to a friend, and then tell a friend to send it to somebody else, and all y'all join the party. You feel me? But with that being said, it's Tiffany Noco. Hit me on Instagram at _Tiffany Noco, and we're gonna go ahead and roll everybody out today.
Make sure y'all follow me on all my social media platforms. Once again, you know what I'm talking about, at Zane Top Me on all social media platforms. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Can't wait to holler at y'all next week. And hopefully y'all was entertained and y'all heard some outlooks y'all might not have heard yet. You know what I'm saying? I know some of the shit I say is kind of outlandish, but that's what I'm here for.
Is it? Is that what you're here for? I guess. Well, Zane taught me a lot today. So your name, it rang true today. It's your girl, Chrissy Vet. You can find me at Shershay_line_Chris down there below. Thank you for joining us today on this wet Wednesday. So be you, do you, stay true. We out. See y'all next week.
Deuce.